All right, good morning, everybody. It's about 7:45 on May 22nd. Filming the last day that we're just saying goodbye to the old Cloud 9, and decided it's more of a turn the page, new chapter beginning, more than a goodbye. And I wanted to take this last video of everything the way it looks now, so later when things progress, we can show the difference of how it's been going and maybe share a couple of memories too. So anyway, it's a beautiful day here. It's going to be about 80 degrees here later, and just really, really quiet and calm. Lots of birds, a little bit of wildlife, and pretty. One thing about this driveway is that if you were in Colfax or up at Cloud 9 at any time and you heard the gravel of somebody driving up, everybody got excited about who is it. So it's kind of the drive up as fast as you can hill, and hope there's nothing on top. But it got exciting when you heard the gravel. Somebody's coming. And so we're coming up on the garage, and the garage is going to stay, not going to be changed at all, except for us continuing to clean it out. And right in that spot, right next to the driveway, an old memory, me, David Curtis, Stephen Curtis, and my sister Alicia, we got into a white car that was parked there, a dead one, and we were playing and have a grand old time. And then all of a sudden we noticed there was a wasp nest in the back seat, so we got the heck out of there and hightailed it out quick. So it was kind of fun for a while, and it got a little scary. Anyway, there's the garage area. I've been doing some progress on that, and do some more today. And then we're starting to pile garbage out here so to be taken away. So all this will be taken out. The truck went to Marlene's cousin, I believe, nephew. And the Acura was just sold, so that's gone here too. And gonna move up the driveway, see a little bit more of the house the way it is now. Kind of bittersweet because it's all gonna be coming down and making room for a newer and improved 2.0 Cloud 9, I call it. But I think it'll be nice for people to come back up and visit and have a good time, and hopefully for other generations they could come enjoy it as well. All right, so we're heading up the driveway. Pine needles galore. Anybody needs any? Got plenty. I did want to stop by for a second, find a really, really nice pine cone. Ugh, that's an old man sound. A pine cone, that one's for Marie Geno. I know she likes to collect them every time she comes up, and from the video Peter posted to the time I saw her last, she was big on making sure she had pine cones, so I might have to box a bunch up and send them up to Alaska. All right, we're coming up the driveway. All of this should probably remain the same. It's not going to be changed much. Trying to keep my dad to keep some of the iconic areas, such as the path that comes up the front, most of it anyway, and a access up here, which will probably be maintained as well. And as we go through, I'm going to take you into the house, and we'll hit the backyard. And as you can see, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous day. And there's the baby, Cloud 9. So had a lot of great memories. I know everybody did. Whoever came up here, Grandma was always cooking something, popcorn, sodas, you name it. She always had something going on, stew, soup, and always was feeding us to a point where even after you had thirds and you said you don't want any more, she'd ask, why don't you like my cooking? So kind of funny that way. So this is the area. Cloud 10 was up in that direction. Those are all the logs that need to go at some point in the house from the outside. So we're going to take it inside now. And this area I remember very well as being the area we had breakfast and dinner. I guess when I was a kid it seemed to be a lot larger than it is now. but now it's seems pretty tiny. And we come into same areas I went before. We have the kitchen area, which is completely stripped. The stove is going to be saved and brought into the garage before the house comes down, so that'll be something that we can use or sell in the future. The bathtub is another item that my dad decided he wanted to keep, so we're going to move that to the garage as well, and sell or keep, I'm not sure. But the intent when the house is done is to bring a lot of the Cloud9 items back to the house to give it a little bit of that feel and represent Ed and Mary Churka. So their bedroom right here was a cool place. I remember them having a huge, big white comforter that was seemed to be down, but it was comfy. All right, moving into the living room. In the living room, we spent a lot of time here. We watched some TV, played some games, read a lot of books. Grandma had a lot of old Charlie Brown books and things for us kids to look at and play with. And then big couch used to be right here where we'd kick back and have a good time. And out to the veranda, which is still pretty iconic. Great memories of having long tables out here and eating and sleeping on cots or for sleeping bags or in sleeping bags as well. And then looking down over the whole property, which is a very nice view and into the canyon. You can't really see, but hopefully with the new house, the attic portion will have a nice window where you can actually see over those trees. And coming back onto around the veranda, it's just peacefully quiet here today. And like I said, a little bittersweet that I've had such great memories and things that have happened here, but it's time to put in something new and improved and updated so future generations can enjoy it like we do, like we did. There's the backyard area. There's Grandma's office. I always like the little nooks and cubbies everywhere. And back out to the veranda. And that whole room is, I never did realize that these doors opened my whole life until the last time I was up here. The Genos showed me. And this window goes into the living room, which opened too, which I had no idea about. And the second bathroom, for those who couldn't get in the other one because 14 people were staying here and bathroom use was limited. All right, coming out again and moving towards the outside area of the backyard. And we're giving a last goodbye today for the old Cloud9 and looking forward to a new one in the future. And we're going down the back path. And coming out to the backyard. Just a really, really nice area back here. It's got some space. A nice place to sit out and relax and just enjoy the day and the nice weather. All right, we're going to go back over and we're going to go down the main path, which I'm hoping Dad will try to keep most of it anyway, since the house is going to be a little bit larger than it is now. We'll take up some more space, but hopefully keeping not these steps. These will probably go away. But the other part of the path to the bottom should stick around. All right, and getting to the end of the tour, folks. Just heading down the stairs. I'm hoping to keep most of this. The garden way and everything will stay. Garage will stay. And these dangerous, slippery stairs will stay. So, this is the last day of the Cloud9. Seeing it as it is. Hoping to see a few folks and family coming up a little bit later and enjoying it as well. Again, I think Grandma's looking down and Grandpa smiling because they know that we're trying to take care of it and put it back to an area that our family and our friends can enjoy as well. Peace.